miss future wisdom like this. Now, let's begin. Chapter 1. Unforgiveness poisons the heart. Proverbs 14:10. Each heart knows its own bitterness, and no one else can share its joy. This reminds us that bitterness is deeply personal. Others may move on, forget, or remain unaffected, but the wounded heart carries the weight alone. Unforgiveness does not stay loud. It settles quietly, shaping thoughts, reactions, and calmness. Imagine a woman was deeply betrayed by a close friend who spread lies about her. Years passed. The friendship ended. The friend moved on happily, but every time the woman heard her name mentioned, her chest tightened. The wound was no longer about the betrayal, it was about the bitterness she carried alone. Unforgiveness punishes the one who remembers. Wisdom begins when we admit, this pain is living inside me and it's costing me peace. Chapter 2. Restraining anger is greater than revenge. Proverbs 16:32. Better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. The world praises retaliation. Proverbs praises restraint. True strength is not seen in striking back, but in mastering the storm within. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is disciplined power. Think of a man who was publicly humiliated by a coworker who took credit for his work. He had evidence, he could expose him instantly. Instead, he chose calm integrity and allowed truth to surface over time. Months later, leadership uncovered the deception themselves. Revenge feels powerful, but it is short-lived. Self-control protects your character when anger tempts you to destroy it. Chapter 3. Softness heals what harshness breaks. Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Forgiveness often begins in speech. Not loud declarations, but gentle responses. Harshness escalates pain, gentleness interrupts it. Proverbs teaches us how to respond, which can either heal or reopen wounds. Imagine a son who carried resentment toward his father for years of emotional neglect. When they finally spoke, anger sat heavy in his chest. Instead of accusations, he spoke honestly but calmly. The conversation didn't fix everything, but it opened a door. Forgiveness does not erase the past, but gentle wisdom can change the future. Chapter 4. God sees so you don't have to retaliate. Proverbs 20:22. Do not say, I'll pay you back for this wrong. Wait for the Lord, and he will avenge you. Proverbs removes the burden of justice from your hands. You are not called to carry the weight of revenge. God sees what others deny. He remembers what others forget. Forgiveness is trusting God's vision over your desire for control. Visualize this example: a business partner cheated another and walked away untouched. For years, the injured man replayed the injustice. Eventually, he released the outcome to God and focused on rebuilding. Later, the truth surfaced without his intervention. When you forgive, you are not ignoring justice. You are trusting a judge who never overlooks truth. Chapter 5. Mercy protects your soul. Proverbs 19:11. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Overlooking an offense is not denial. It is a selective focus. Wisdom asks, is this worth my peace, my joy, my future? Mercy is not for the deserving. It is for the wise. Picture this: a mother who carried resentment toward a relative who spoke cruelly about her. Each family gathering reopened the wound. One day, she chose silence and prayer instead of defense. Her peace returned even though the relative never apologized. Forgiveness is choosing peace over the constant rehearsal of offense. Proverbs does not call forgiveness easy, it calls it wise. Because bitterness imprisons the heart, anger clouds judgment, and mercy preserves the soul. So here's my question for you, the second time around. Can you forgive the unforgivable? Not by pretending it didn't hurt. Not by human strength alone, but by the same grace that forgave you. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it redeems the future. Sometimes, the greatest miracle God performs is not changing the offender, but freeing the wounded. And if what you're hearing today resonates deeply, I invite you to continue with the related message to this one about why letting go of grudges changes everything. That message may help you convince yourself to take away your resentment too. You'll find the link in the description below. Stay in grace, stay in peace, and forgive those who hurt you. See you in the next one.